Good morning, this is Sean Sanders. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Hit that like button and share and tell a friend about me. So, happy Thursday. I'm going to title this video, and excuse the noise because it is raining here in Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area. So, I have my wipers on and it's raining. So, if it's noisy, I apologize. So, 'tis the season, beware is what I plan to title this video. And I was thinking about it last night because I was on social media. And then I got this phone call before making this video. I get a lot of phone calls because of business, and a lot of times I will not answer the phone if it's one of those crazy phone calls. You know, I'm not doing business in California or Arizona, so I'll get a lot of those type of phone calls, and a lot of times it's solicitors and things like that. So I get a phone call this morning. It's an area code I'm not familiar with. It's a California number because that's what it says on the phone. I'm like, I'm not answering this. So I get in the car and I'm listening to the video, to the message, and it's one of those automated messages, a computer message saying that we have been trying to reach you for 6 months and with no response. So this is tax fraud, and we're filing a lawsuit against you from the United States government. And I'm like, here we go. So I wasn't gonna say it because of this, but now that this phone call has gotten to me, I'm like, yeah, I need to make this video. Because I initially was going to make the video because of this news report that has been going around social media. But now I got this phone call. 'Tis the season, beware. Beware of predators. Beware of the scammers who are out there trying to get your money. Now, it is tax season, and for many of us, I'm not that lucky, but for many of us, we'll get a refund. And many of us have already planned what we're going to do with that money, and that's all well and good. But beware, there are scammers out there, and tell your children to beware of scammers. Tell your older parents and older family members to beware of scammers, because this is prevalent more than ever before. I'm sure that people will be getting emails and some kind of phishing and these phone calls. I'm a business owner. I pay taxes. I swear to God, I pay taxes every 2 weeks because I have employees, and I'm paying other types of little taxes. So I don't even know what they're talking about, So the government is getting my money all the time. They're in my pockets all the time. So I knew that that was some fraudulent phone call telling me I'm fraudulent. But it's tax season, and they know that people are going to have money, and they know that, oh my gosh, something's wrong. You hear the government and all that. And if you know you haven't done anything, you know that it's phishing. But I say this also to say that, especially for my younger people, there's this news report that's going around about this 27-year-old young lady who was killed for her tax refund. Now, there's a lot of questions to be had, but again, I always look at things as a teachable moment. So, my condolences to the young lady who lost her life. She leaves behind 2 small children, I think age 2 and 4. And one of the baby's dads said that she was a hard worker. She worked at Dollar General or one of the dollar stores. And she was having a conversation with a co-worker saying that she got her tax money. Evidently, and this was out in Pennsylvania. And evidently, either her mother brought, I don't know why she said this, but she said the amount, which was $7,000. And her mother brought her, I guess, $3,000 at the workplace. Why would she bring her the money? Why wasn't it direct deposited in a bank? I don't know. The truth of the matter is that there are a lot of people who either don't have a bank account because they either can't get one or they won't put their money in banks. I mean, there are people who are like that. But her mom brings her the money. So the person who she told made a phone call to two men and said, so-and-so's got some money on her, handle it. So the two guys drive up. The young lady with the money actually was walking. So, don't know if she didn't have a car because she couldn't afford a car, or maybe there's public transportation. I don't know. But guys drive up. They go try to rob her. Of course, she's fighting back because she ain't trying to give up that money. And she gets away and they shoot her. She's dead. They take her purse. They got the money. The driver was spooked about the whole situation. He actually turned himself in and told on the other two, and they got arrested. So they didn't even get a chance to spend the money. So there's a lot of lives here, ruined, damaged, all of this. And I say this to say, this is the season, tax season. I was having a conversation with one of my employees. She's 27, and she was just telling me all these memes on IG about people balling because it's tax season. You didn't have any money before then, and now you balling, and you think you're a big shot. Well, I don't know. Maybe the girl was just happy that she was getting some money back. Evidently, she was going to be using the money to relocate to North Carolina to be close to her mother. So, there's all sorts of things that are problematic in this situation. I know I'm making a phone call. I talked to my daughter last night. She called me, stressed out about studying, showing me it's hot in Texas right now. But I'm going to give her a phone call because, she's going to be filing her taxes. This is going to be the second time filing her taxes. And, I don't want her thinking that she needs to be balling, on social media. Because my daughter's like a lot of children. They like to put everything out on Snapchat and IG and all this. And that's all cute when you're with your friends and you got a new pair of shoes. But listen, everybody that's sitting in the front row is not a fan. Sometimes people are sitting in the front row so they can get a good look at your demise as you fall, as you're falling down. And, for some people, they don't believe in working hard. They believe in taking other people's stuff. And word to the wise, move in silence. Everybody doesn't need to know your business. Lie. Shoot. Girl, you get your tax return. You know what? I haven't even filed. I keep forgetting. Meanwhile, you already have your money. Everybody doesn't need to know. But I also say this because people in my age group, y'all are falling prey to balling too. And whether you win a little casino money, or maybe you're getting a small inheritance from a family member, or maybe you got a bonus from your job, or you're getting a settlement from some kind of claim you filed, keep your mouth shut. Don't let people know. If you're going to say something, you're going to have to be very discretionary what you say. But I would say, word to the wise, keep your mouth shut. Move in silence with what you're planning to do. Everybody doesn't need to know, and everybody isn't happy for you. That is the moral of the story. Everybody isn't happy with what you're getting. And even though it's a good feel moment, it cost this young lady her life, 27 years old. And now there are other people that are going to have to raise her two little girls. And $3,000 is nothing. I know it feels like something, but $3,000 is nothing. Maybe you can get a clunker car, but most of the things that you're going to get with $3,000 is going to be fleeting. And it's only going to be for a moment. You know, I don't think that woman was stealing that girl's money so she could pay a bill. I'm pretty sure she wasn't. And then what makes the other two guys think that was a good idea to go in on it? Well, they're going to split $3,000 three ways so then they get $1,000 each? That's even worse. That's even worse. Maybe you can pay rent. So for $3,000 that you're going to have to split the money, and it's going to be gone in less than 30 seconds, because it takes less than 30 seconds for me to write a check, or, you know, for me to pay something. So where did that get them? So I hope everybody is responsible with their money that they get, that they are very careful with who they talk to, and, you know, watch out. There are predators out there. There are vultures circling, trying to figure out what you're doing. So be careful. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself and each other, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.